Bongo is an AI and video assessment technology, and we create a better learning experience for skill and knowledge transfer, all within a means to scale that. So we help trainers improve their learning outcomes by using video as a way to show authentic assessment. So does the learner really have the skill or knowledge? Well, they can prove it on video.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Jennifer, thank you for joining us today on Business Ninjas. We appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Let's knock out all the basics first. So why don't you tell us your full name, your role in the company, the name of the company, obviously, and then the website.
Sure. So I'm Jennifer Bailey, and I am the head of marketing for a company called Bongo Learn. So that's bongolearn.com.
Okay.
And we are based out of Loveland, Colorado.
All right. And maybe you can give us a little bit of background on what your career arc has been to bring you to the present opportunity.
Sure. So I currently reside in Austin, Texas, which is new for my family. We actually came from Atlanta, Georgia last summer. So still getting used to the Austin weather and change there. But I'm currently, like I said, the head of marketing for Bongo. And I've been in marketing for about 15 years across multiple different industries, working for startups around 1 million in ARR to big corporations exceeding 650 million in annual recurring revenue. So it's big, vast landscape of different industries. So my marketing career started with Chick-fil-A, where I would help with grand openings of new stores. And I also helped with the local marketing and events for a region of stores. And I would consider myself a full stack marketer who's done a little bit of everything throughout my career.
Wow. Okay. That's good. You bring a lot of breadth to the company now. That's great. And what would be the sort of the broad description, the elevator pitch of Bongo Learn, just for folks that don't know anything about what you do?
Sure. So Bongo is an AI and video assessment technology, and we create a better learning experience for skill and knowledge transfer, all within a means to scale that. So we help trainers improve their learning outcomes by using video as a way to show authentic assessment. So does the learner really have the skill or knowledge? Well, they can prove it on video. So the most powerful part of Bongo is our AI functionality. We have a tool called auto analysis, and that will provide a report back to the learner on their use of filler words, key terms, and speed of delivery. And what we've seen is that people practice more and hone in on their presentation skills so they can be better. So for trainers, this is gold, and it helps them with scaling their programs.
Wow. I wish I had this before I started doing public speaking. Yeah, that would have
Yes,
helped me a lot.
it's a very good tool for that. For
Yeah.
sure.
And what are there certain industries where you're getting better traction and uptake on what you're providing?
Yeah, so we started in higher education, and that's still very relevant there. But we also have lots of customers within the SaaS space, hospitality, frontline workers, healthcare, and manufacturing.
Okay. And I wonder what the original vision of the company was when it launched and how it's kind of progressed since the launch of the company.
Yeah, so we were founded back in 2009 by a university professor. So he needed a technology for his students to help with them going a little bit deeper. He wanted to improve their engagement and their performance overall. And after doing lots of research in the market, he realized that that technology did not exist. And so he actually hired some developers in Ukraine to go and build it for him. And that's when Bongo was born.
Wow. Okay. And what's the revenue model for the company?
Yeah, so we primarily go to market through partners. So our partners would be learning management system or LMS providers, and then content providers. So we actually embed our technology within theirs, and we become a part of their offering. So this is obviously a shared revenue model for our partners, and that's how we make money.
Wow.
But we also have a direct standalone product available for organizations that just want to use Bongo video assignments.
Okay, interesting. And how do you separate yourselves out from the competition? I mean, it sounds like your ability to integrate with larger
Mhm.
kind of platforms must be one of them, but how else do you differentiate yourselves?
Sure. So I would definitely say our AI capabilities. So we have two patents called auto analysis and phrase gen. So auto analysis is the automated reporting that I was telling you about earlier,
Hmm.
where the learner will receive an automatic report on the quality of their video presentation. And this helps streamline the assessment process and save facilitators a lot of time. And it will also help shed light on quickly identifying those knowledge gaps for trainers, which is super helpful. And then phrase gen is the keyword component of auto analysis. And this allows facilitators to upload any type of content into their assignment, and the technology will automatically spit out suggested key terms and phrases based off the content that they uploaded. So this helps take out the heavy lifting of assignment creation, saving them a lot of time.
Wow. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And if the company, so you had about a 10-year run, it sounds like, before the COVID era hit, and
Mhm.
I'm guessing that was a giant opportunity and challenge for the company. So what was it like navigating through that and helping your customers through that period?
Sure. So I will say it impacted our business. We had a product called Virtual Classroom, and we still do today.
Uh-huh.
And so obviously in the higher education space, like that obviously took off before Zoom was kind of what everybody has today. So Virtual Classroom was huge for us. And we, shot through the roof as far as our support and everything,
That.
especially during COVID. But I would say just in general, we survived it. We actually thrived, through COVID, and still continue to do so today.
That's great. You were well positioned. Boy,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, the demand must have been crazy because everybody was needing exactly what you had.
right,
And
right.
I wonder what the ideal kind of customer profile is for you. Is there like a certain stage of a company or a certain head count that you look for before it's time to engage?
Sure. So I would say primarily mid-market or enterprise would be our ideal size of company.
Mhm.
But as far as like the persona that we're going after, it's definitely going to be like those directors or heads of training. L&D is kind of like the phrase that's used, corporate L&D. So that stands for learning and development. So we would, typically our customer is going to be those people that are trying to, build out a program or build out some sort of curriculum for their employees.
Okay,
Mhm.
interesting.
And
And
then,
what?
of course, higher education, sorry to cut you off.
No,
That would be like professors or heads of departments for university.
okay. Back to the roots of the origin story of the company. I love
Exactly.
it. That's great. And what social media channels are you active on where folks can find you to learn more?
Sure. So we primarily focus on LinkedIn.
Uh,
That's where, most of our buyers exist. And so we really focus a lot on LinkedIn and trying to pump out content that way.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. We learned a ton today, and it's going to be interesting to see where you take the company in the rest of the year. So thanks again for your time. We appreciate it.
Great. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity.